Yo, what up? How you guys doing out there today? It's your boy Roto Beast, and I'm here to present you my MLB picks for Friday, April 6th. If you're new to this channel, please make sure to click the subscribe button below. This way you can watch all my MLB, NBA, and NFL videos. And if you want to play the actual lineups that we're playing every single day, visit our website at www.rotobeast.net. So, hey, we got a little 7-game slate. It's a solid slate. Before we jump into this slate, let me let you know, hey, we are on absolute fire right now in MLB to start the season. It's crazy. This is my hottest start in my 4 years of playing daily fantasy sports MLB. The money team's absolute rolling right now. Things are going very well. If you want to see for yourself, go visit me. Go follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at RotoBeast. Check it out for yourself. Hit up the website. Stop missing out. So we got a solid 7-game slate. I think I got some really solid plays that we could definitely look at for tomorrow. Before we jump into these picks, so if you don't mind, give me a second real quick and go ahead and click that like button for me. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. And let's just jump into these picks real quick. So we'll start at pitcher. We got Kent Maeda. He's a solid pitcher. He had a really good first outing. And then he's going to be going against the Giants. It's in San Francisco, which is a pitcher's park. Giants are a team that they're not going to strike out 10 times. Again, they strike out, but I think they're a team that they're going to generally strike out probably 6-7 times in the game. Not 10 times. The first couple games they were sluggish. They did start to pick it up a little bit the past couple games, swing the bats a little bit better. So I definitely think that he can have a solid outing. Don't get me wrong. I just don't think that you can really expect 10 strikeouts again. That's the only thing I'm saying. But he's a solid play though. I think that he could possibly give up a run or two, but he's not a guy that generally gets blown up. So I like him. Then we got McCullers going against San Diego. I'm expecting him to definitely pitch tomorrow. And, as long as he pitches, he's going to be my pitcher. That's the guy I'm really going to look at. He has definite strikeout upside going against the Padres, a young team who strikes out a lot. So if he's going to play and they say he's fine, he's probably going to be one of my favorite pitchers. Then I'm going to look at a guy like Kyle Hendricks. I understand he's in a hitter's park in Milwaukee, but he's been a solid pitcher for the past couple years. First outing was very solid, so I definitely could think you can go back to the well. He's a guy that he's a fair price. And you can definitely fit in some bats with him. All these pitchers are pretty much bunched in, so it's like who you really want. Me personally, I like McCullers the best going against the Padres. But one more guy I'll talk about is Marco Estrada. He's been a good pitcher over the years. Don't get me wrong. Thing about him though is that he gives up home runs. But Texas, they've been struggling a little bit to start the season, so I definitely think that you can look at him. He's a little bit less expensive than the other guys, but so he's a solid play. We'll go to catcher first base. I like Smoke. Smoke started the season off on a tear, averaging 17.5 fantasy points through the first 5-6 games, so I like him. In Texas, Matt Moore is a lefty, but Smoke's a switch hitter, so that you still get the solid matchup on the opposite side of the plate. Then we'll talk about I like where's he at? I like Marvin Gonzalez. He's a guy that I like. Going against Perdomo, he's a switch hitter. The guy, he hasn't done nothing crazy to start the season, but he's batting right in the heart of the lineup, and I definitely think that the Astros are going to get to, Perdomo tomorrow. So I think that he's a solid play. We could look at a guy like Buster Posey. Buster Posey, hey, we know he's been a good hitter, year after year, very consistent, gets on base. He's got a hit in 4 straight games. He hasn't had a home run yet, so it's coming. Maeda, he's a solid pitcher, but he can give up occasional home run. This is a big rivalry, and Buster Posey's, he's a gamer. I definitely think that he's gonna step up. Then we got some guys that are cheap. You got Pujols. Only 2,600 averaging, he hasn't done nothing really crazy to start the season. But I mean, even though he's getting older, the guy's cheap. He's still gonna swing the bat solid because he has home run upside any night. So I definitely think this is a buy low opportunity on him. One more guy I really like, he's really cheap, is Morales as well. I mean, this guy's dirt cheap. If he's in the lineup, I mean, this guy last year, I played him a couple times. He got me 40 fantasy points. He has monster upside, so I think he's somebody you can look at. Also, one guy I was kind of looking at a little bit that I missed, Joey Gallo. I know I mentioned Estrada, but Estrada does give up a lot of home runs. And this guy Gallo, it's either kind of hit or miss for him, but he has the upside. He can hit a jack any night going against Estrada, who's a home run, a guy that gives up home runs anyways. So I think you can look at him for GPP. Second base, Altuve. I mean, top three hitter in the league. Going against Perdomo, I'm really liking Houston. So you can look at him. You can look at Cozart against Go. This guy's name's what? Gossett. This guy was 0-1 with the 9 ERA last year. I think the Angels are gonna beat that guy up. So I like Cozart. He's batting in the top of the order. Solid start to the season. Scope going against Sabathia. Scopes. He's been a solid hitter throughout the years. Definitely the past couple of years he's been coming alive. He found himself a good little home in Baltimore, batting in the 3 spot for the Orioles. So yeah, CC Sabathia. I mean, don't get me wrong. He used to be really good. He's still okay, but he's gonna give up some runs in this matchup, and I like Scope batting in the heart of this order. Then we got Harrison. He's just started the season on absolute fire, going against Castillo, who had an 11 ERA last year. I like some Pittsburgh bats for sure. Look at this guy. He's got two hits in 2 straight games. He's got at least 2 hits in what 4 of the 6 games to start the season. So Harrison, solid play. Last guy I like, my boy Kiki Hernandez going against a lefty. I always love him against a lefty. Derek Holland, I mean, he's not a very good lefty. Kiki's probably going to back clean up. Very fair price for him. Double dong upside. I'm liking Kiki. Third base, Donaldson, starting the season, not too shabby. He had back-to-back home runs in two straight games. Against the White Sox, going against Matt Moore, lefty, who didn't have a very good first game. I mean, Donaldson. I mean, he was the MVP count 2 years ago, so I definitely think you can look at him. I'm liking Chris Bryant starting the season off, swinging the bat well. Then we'll go with another Houston guy, Bregman. Bregman's a solid play. Beckham, he's going to be going against CC Sabathia. Over his career, he's hit lefties better. He's going to bat clean off most likely, so I like him. And then you got Beltre. Beltre, I know he's older, but he's still going to, be a good hitter this season. Going against Estrada, who does give up, occasional home runs. He's just too cheap, and I definitely think you can look at him. Moving on to shortstop, we'll go with Correa going against Perdomo. Yeah, Perdomo. Correa starting the season on absolute fire. I'm really like I said, the Houston's looking really good. Go with Machado. He's one of the best hitters in the league. I mean, he's slumping a little bit right now. He has solid career numbers against Sabathia, though. So I think I'm going to look at him a little bit. Addison Russell, the Cubs. I like the Cubs tomorrow. They're going against a young guy. The young guy does have, strikeout upside, but I think the Cubs are definitely going to put some runs on them. They're really starting the season hot. So I'm going to look at, definitely Addison Russell, Chris Bryant, a couple of the other guys. So I'm going to look at Russell, Elvis Andrews, home run upside, stolen base upside, going against Estrada. The guy gives up home runs. And Estrada's not a guy that really gets blown up, but he gives up a lot of solo home runs. So that's why I like some of these Texas guys that definitely get one out. Guy I pretty much been playing every day, Simeon. Home run upside, stolen base upside as well. The guy's batting at the top of the order. I mean, he's just too cheap. I honestly been playing him literally almost every day since baseball started this season. And I'm probably just going to go right back to the well tomorrow. Outfield. I mean, I'm just going to combine them all together. Love Stanton and Judge a lot. Okay, but they're combined, pretty much same price. You got to flip a coin, pick which one you want. I like both of them in their matchup. Mike Trout going against the guy Gossett. He's not a good pitcher. Trout, hey, best hitter in baseball. I don't care what anybody says. Best player. I really, really like Mike Trout. Any day if you can fit him in, you can get one of these guys at least. They all have double dong upside. If you want to move down a little bit, you can look at Springer. A little bit less, another Houston guy against Perdomo. Um, Let me see who else we got. Oh, okay. Then we'll go with the guy like, where's he at? Justin Upton. Another Angels guy going against Gossett. He hasn't had a monster game to start the season yet. I definitely think this is a spot where he can have one. Hap. The guy's batting leadoff, has definite upside. I'm going against a righty. In Miller, in Milwaukee, it's a hitter's park, so I definitely like Hap. Couple cheap guys get this done. I like Margot. The guy's batting leadoff. Hit a home run for us today. He's going against McCullers, and that's the part about it. But McCullers, he's a hard ball. He's a hard thrower, and this guy, he definitely has, home run upside for the dirt cheap. Even if he could just get a walk and get a stolen base, something, I'll take that. I just like him at the very cheap price, batting at leadoff. And then one more guy that I'm really liking, McCutcheon. McCutcheon, he's been an MVP candidate for, pretty much the past 5 years. The guy's only 2,300. I know he's starting the season off a little rough, but this is a definitely a solid spot where I think that he could pick it up. This is just a really buy low opportunity for him. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with this MLB video. Let's jump into this core. But before I do, hey, make sure, hey, drop a like for me, help me out. Make sure you're subscribed, click that like button, and yeah, let's just get this going. So we'll go with McCullers. One more guy that I forgot to mention that I actually really like. Oh no, I mentioned him. Never mind. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so we'll go McCullers. Um, I'm just gonna keep playing him. Stanton. I like Stanton a lot. Utility. I'm gonna go Morales. I think he's gonna be in the lineup tomorrow, so I'm gonna put him there. Man, there's so much we can do with this. I'm looking at this and I'm like, man, you can fit so many good players in here. Oh man. So boom boom, I got 3. We got 3,100 to play with. Third base, I just think he's just too cheap. I'm gonna go a Beltre right there. What we need. Got 4. And I'm gonna go. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna go something like this. You still got a lot because value play, the solid spots. McCullers, fair price pitcher. I lock both of these guys in. I really like them a lot, to be honest. And you can still get a couple really good hitters. There's some good value out there. That's a great part about early in the season. So, hey, this is my 5 core plays. I'm not saying, I just went with Stanton and Trout because they're expensive. They're in great spots, and I really like both of them a lot. You got some value in there as well. So, yeah, hey, I hope this core helps you out. Let's make some money tomorrow. I'll talk to you later.